Hurricane Ida, Tropical Storm Ida now, but it's looking at its impact on South Louisiana now this morning after the storm has come through. Joining us on the phone, we have Lori Stills. She's the Public Information Officer for the Livingston Parish Sheriff's Office. Lori, good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you so much
for survived.
Yeah, we survived. Amen. Amen to that. Livingston Parish, obviously one of the hardest hit areas in the capital area with this storm overnight. What are you guys seeing there this morning?
We woke up to quite a mess, as was expected. So the sheriff is out with crews. The sheriff actually has to try to carve his way out to make a path, and that's what our crews are doing across the parish. So there's trees down, there's power lines down. The power lines are entangled in the trees, debris everywhere. So we have folks who, we have that curfew until 10, so we're asking folks, please stay off the roadways if possible. We understand some are trying to get to work, but what we're running into is some people leave and thinking, oh, this is a clear path, and then running into an obstacle, and then that's slowing things up. So our crews are out. They have the equipment to do what they need to do. They have the ability to do what they need to do. We just need to give them the time and be patient. Here we are dealing with obviously no power. We're also having water issues that we're seeing a lot of people talk about, and some communication issues as well. So I'm happy to be able to even get a call out. So a lot of work to do, but we're veterans in Louisiana, we're veterans in Livingston Parish, and so it's a big job ahead. Fortunately, we have a great working relationship with state, parish, local officials, and we're all working together today.
And you were talking during the commercial break right before we came back. You kind of talked about your experience going through the storm. So how was that for you guys, again, being that you were one of the hardest hit areas during the storm?
So that was quite scary. So my husband is still hunkered down at work, and I was here with 3 littles. And so those wind gusts were pretty scary. And then we got reports overnight that a number of deputies lost roofs. They have trees through their homes. They have water seeping in. They have leaks, including the sheriff as well. So they tried to tarp those off overnight, and when the light came up, they went back to work. And that's just a testament to the deputies and their hard work and their ethic here in Livingston Parish. But I think it was when the eye came over. I'm assuming that's what it was, because it was so much noise, so much wind. It was really nerve-wracking, and then it was still, and it was quiet, and it was dark. And that was a scary time for me, just as a mom. Had a pit in the, my stomach if something were to happen. What would I do? And so all night, the scenario is just running through my head of what we would do. Fortunately, we have great neighbors who were checking in overnight as well, and we wrote it out together. And everybody's helping everyone just kind of pick up the pieces today.
Yeah, we talked to Sheriff Jason Art around midnight, and he described this as one of the most intense storms that he had ever been through. And I'll leave the science to the meteorologists, but as you were mentioning, we do believe that the eye of this storm went right over I-12 and into Livingston Parish, where you guys are and where all of the damage is being reported. For folks who are waking up this morning watching this and maybe in Livingston Parish may need some assistance, what's your best advice of resources that are available right now?
So we're asking folks to just please stay where you are. We saw some folks on there. We are assuming those are healthcare workers or folks that are trying to get maybe stores open for folks who may need supplies. We are without power, and we are without water, and we're hearing that it could be a while. So the best thing is we have that curfew until 10 a.m. We're asking folks to please stay off the roadways and let the crews do what you pay them to do, and that is to go out and try to make those clear again so that we can get back to life as we know it.
And Lori, this is pretty much the first day, full day of the aftermath of Ida. So what are you guys expecting over the next, several days? I know today is going to be a busy day, but also the days ahead.
Yeah, so we have been checking in with our partners. Unfortunately, everybody was at the ready. It was kind of hard because it's like, we know things are happening and we want to go, but it wasn't safe for the deputies to be deployed to do that. So as soon as they were able to, they kind of sprung out. And so it's just communication across the parish. We have a large parish. We have waterways that we are still monitoring. And so it's just neighbor helping neighbor. What can we do? Number one priority is try to get those roadways open for everyone. But as you know, we have miles and miles and miles to do that. And we are slowed up when those trees are entangled in those power lines, and it's just not safe for us to do that. So thankfully, we have those relationships with the power companies. We have those relationships with folks across the parish and state, and we're just working and doing our best, and we just ask for patience.
Lori's still part of the team of hardworking men and women and brave community servants who actually get out there and jump into action to really help our communities rebound. We'll let you go because we know that saving power is a great resource right now, but we appreciate your time.
Yeah.
Thank you, Lori.
Thank you, guys. We appreciate it.
Absolutely. And again, there's that curfew in place in Livingston Parish that lasts until 10 a.m. today. So again, you heard from Lori there. If you're in Livingston Parish, you really shouldn't be out and on the roads. They really need folks to stay in place so that those first responders can come on through.
Absolutely. We'll still ahead a plea for help while